What's up guys, Lou here, back with another video, and in front of me I have a scary looking box, as you can tell. That's because it came from halfway around the world, and inside is supposedly something very exciting and, dare I say, exclusive. This is supposedly a case for the upcoming iPhone 7. That's only 5. 7! Somebody got in touch with me. You may have heard of him. His name is Sonny Dixon. He's made a name for himself leaking out Apple components. This is no different. Well, my understanding is that these cases are fabricated in advance based on mock-ups of the upcoming devices. So, apparently, the iPhone 7 will be a little bit different than the last one, and hopefully this case will give us some insight into what those differences might be. As long as I don't break it. Now, with these boxes from China, it's always a bit of a mystery on how to get inside. Found the right spot to cut. All right, so. Ooh, 7. See the number 7? That says it all. Oh, and 5 SE. Apple rumored to also put out a smaller iPhone this time around to go with the flagship product. Okay. Ooh. Ooh! This, to you, probably looks kind of anticlimactic. It is. This is, you know, the initial stages of fabrication. The 5 SE, on the other hand, as you see there, that's a dinky little iPhone. Do you mind passing me the iPhone 5? Loosely based on this device, it looks almost identical. Now, granted, the volume rockers here don't quite line up. We are probably going to see some slightly different curvature to the body of the 5 SE. The previous version, this one here, kind of a block design. What we're probably gonna see is something more similar to the 6 and 6S, at least just in this variation here of the curvature around the side, comparatively speaking. I do notice that the volume buttons on this guy are still circular. Now with the 7, what we really wanna do here is kind of compare the layout. I also have an iPhone 6 case for the purposes of this evaluation. One thing that stands out to me here is the unusual shape of this camera cutout. This time around we have a much larger opening, which would imply something interesting happening in the camera department. Potentially a bigger piece of glass, potentially a couple of lenses. Volume rockers appear the same, hold switch location very similar, power switch, etc., and even the bottom of the device. Though the bottom of this device here looks to have a pretty large cutout right in that location there, a little bit larger than on the other case. Let us take an iPhone 6S and see just how it fits. Exactly. This now is sticking out to me along with the camera. Look at the camera. You see that? So the camera is not lining up at all. I'm fairly confident in saying we are going to see some kind of overhaul in the camera department for the upcoming iPhone, the iPhone 7. Can you get a look at that right there? This cutout extends way up here onto the actual aluminum material that makes up the iPhone. Normally, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at something that frames the lightning port itself a little bit more obviously. Why, Apple? Maybe something to do with that rumored headphone change from the headphone jack to the lightning port exclusively. Maybe some kind of adapter. You know what? I think I'm prepared to say something else as well. This headphone jack here doesn't look big. The cutout doesn't look big enough for it. This is a standard earpod headphone connector. And I was right. That won't go in. Whoa. No dice on standard earpods. The case itself doesn't allow for a set of headphones to be installed into that headphone jack. Whoa. I think you're just gonna have microphone here, speaker here, maybe 2 speakers, and a lightning port. Headphone jack might be dead. Wow. Leave a thumbs up down below if you like this content, and I will catch you on the next episode.